This video is brought to you by hoodbeast.com. Design your own custom hoodies. hoodbeast.com.
Yo, what up guys? Sammy Lee here from the Soul Brothers. And yesterday I just got in one of the most highly anticipated basketball shoes for me for 2017. And it is the Hyperdunk 2017 React Flyknit. That's a long ass name, but it's just a new Hyperdunk, and supposedly, I mean, it does look dope. I feel like it looks really dope, but it does have a new cushioning system, so that's also really exciting. Alright, so starting off with the traction, it's just, for some reason, I thought maybe like they blended the materials together, and then maybe this also, the outsole was also kind of part of the midsole, but it's not. It's actually just rubber, because, you know, if you guys know the brand Blackhawk, that's what they did, and they actually used the midsole as the traction, which was really bad for durability, if you guys remember that video. But no, it's just a rubber, and it reminds me of the Kobe 9s. I do have my Kobe 9s here, and if you guys look, it looks really similar. And the traction is freaking nice. I already played in these once yesterday. I couldn't wait. But anyways, yeah, the traction is really good. Stopping power and all that shit is really good. And hopefully, as I keep playing in it, the traction gets better and better as I break it in. So yeah, the rubber is pretty soft though. So I don't think outdoor use is going to be the best option. But indoor, I think it's gonna be a really good traction. So I'm excited for that. Good job, Nike, for making an amazing traction. Now moving on to the React cushioning. You know, the cushioning system. Alright, so here it says ultralight durable Nike React foam delivers a soft, springy sensation to help keep your feet comfortable through the final buzzer. So it's just it's React foam, and I have the D-Lillard 2s right here. So this is bounce cushion, if you guys don't know, and this is a huge thick slab of bounce right here, and I guess it's like pretty similar in thickness, but it feels really similar to bounce, but I'd say not as bouncy. There is a very good subtle bounce to it, and I feel like Nike did a really good job in keeping the responsiveness of the cushion while bringing a little bit of bounce and good impact protection with this cushion. Also, it's supposedly super lightweight. I'm gonna have to weigh these shoes in a second, but we'll see about that. With the cushion, I can feel it just a little bit while walking. I can definitely feel it when I'm jogging or running or, you know, playing ball, and it feels really nice. The heel to toe transition feels nice, and I'm actually really excited for this cushion. You know, React cushioning. Nike definitely needed a new cushioning setup like bounce or something like that, because, you know, you can't do everything with Zoom, and I feel like foam does a lot of stuff that Zoom can't really do, because you can't really get like a nice subtle bounce with good impact protection, because Zoom usually, if you want good impact protection, you want to feel the Zoom. It's just way too bouncy for me. So I feel like this is a really good refresh in their cushion setup, and I'm excited. It feels super nice, and we'll see how they perform. So there's that. Now moving on to the material. So it says right here, breathable Flyknit fabric integrates areas of stretch and support where you need it most, conforming to the shape of your foot for a comfortable, lightweight feel, and flywire cables integrate with the laces for added support. So it's just Flyknit, and Flyknit, of course, is super nice material. It's very soft. It's actually really soft right now, and I didn't even need to break it. I just played in it once, so that's good, right? Alright, so another thing is, if you look really closely, I try to get it with the macro lens, you know, a really close-up shot of the Flyknit. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are actually TPU strands in the Flyknit, reminiscent, of course, of the Kobe 11 Elite. And, you know, it's not as like hard as the Kobe 11. Right, so at first the Kobe 11, you know, it feels like pretty stiff, but it breaks in and gets pretty soft. But right now the Hyperdunk is actually really soft. And I feel like they did a good job. They did put the thicker part of the Flyknit is here in the toe area, probably for durability if you're gonna do toe drags and stuff, so that's good. And then once you get out of this dark green spot right here, this Flyknit right here in the midfoot is a lot softer and feels super nice. And Flywire cables are used, of course, and that's good for containment. And there are no eyelets on the first 3 eyelets, or there's no holes, so the laces go straight through the Flywire, and then the rest of the way up there are eyelets. So I mean, the Flywire looks durable, so I don't think the Flywire is gonna snap, but I usually don't like it when it's only on the Flywire because it can snap, and then once it snaps you're screwed, But anyways, there's that, and you have some really premium suede here in the tongue. It's a half tongue, so right here in the middle, if you go halfway down, it's like the KD10s where it's a soft, stretchy material where the tongue's supposed to be, and then it comes up halfway to go into a tongue. So I love that setup. I'm glad that they didn't do like a one booty upper like the KD10s. I'm glad they put this tongue here. And then here in the ankle support, I don't think it's gonna be very good. It's just this little material, this Flyknit material. So yeah, I don't know why they made it a mid or a high. And there is this little material right here. Kind of reminds me of the Kobe 10s. You can bend it back really easily, so that'll improve ankle mobility this way, because you're not gonna roll your ankle this way. But anyways, so there's that. The materials for sizing, go true to size. It does fit pretty narrow. It does remind me of the Flyknit 2016 Hyperdunks. So if you know that fit, it's pretty similar to that. It's pretty narrow, and I went true to size, and it feels super nice. So go true to size, and yeah, that's my first impressions on the 2017 Hyperdunk 2017 React. I already said 2017. Alright, but yeah, and they needed a refresh from the Lunarlon. Of course, Lunarlon is super nice, but it bottoms out really quickly, which I do not like. And it's not super bouncy, and impact protection is not amazing. And so yeah, I feel like Bounce and React play really similarly, and just not as much bounce. But we'll have to see. I'll have to play in these a lot more, and there will be a versus video with the Bounce cushioning and the React cushioning, of course. So that's my first impressions on the Hyperdunk 2017. Tell us what you guys think about this shoe. I feel like it's gonna be a really great performer, and it's actually a really good price. Last year the Flyknit Hyperdunk was $200, which was ridiculous, but this is $160. I feel like it's a really good price for the tech that you're getting. Of course, I mean, the KD10 is $150 and you're getting crazy tech too. So anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.